boots on the ground, putting it down. Get up, get up, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. It's best-selling researcher Mickey D, aka the Baby Knockout Goat. The scoop is for your education, your entertainment, and your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author, I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white so you have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for joining me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, good night to you. I want to talk today a little bit about royalty companies, and I have one for you here. They have first mover advantage, and they're going to do very, very well. First, a little housekeeping though. If you are a private student and you're on the private student list and you get the Scoop Baby Knockouts early, make sure you take a look at your newsletter. Airplane alert, airplane alert. Make sure you take a look at your newsletter because there is an update on the election cannabis trade. There's an update on that that's very important. We're around a certain key area for one of the stocks. As you know, we had a difficulty with one, and one is going. Make sure you just take a look at your newsletter and take a look at those updates, guys. It's a little chilly. You know, I'm in the desert Southwest. It's windy. I got to deal with these elements, guys. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you quickly here about a baby knockout that we've been following for a little while here. Now, as you know, in the beginning of last year, one of the books that came out in the beginning of 2022 in January was Invest in Lithium Baby Knockouts Now. This little book right here that's going to be paying dividends for years and years to come. One of the 17 stocks that's in there, Baby Knockouts right now, is already on the NASDAQ. Another is double digits. And you guys know when these stocks get going, they get going. I've done videos on a couple others in there. I'm not going to give all 17 out. I'm not going to do all 17. But I am going to do one more. And I believe that will be maybe the fourth one that I've done in this book. Because I don't want these things to get away from you. I don't want them just to fly away like some. They're really not. I don't think Patriot's flown away, but it's up over $10 USD. And a lot of these stocks are listed. They're really, really low stocks right now, but they have a lot of potential. And everyone in this book has potential to do some damage, guys. This little mini book is a great book for you. Lithium penny stocks, low risk, high reward investing. Also, as we focus on lithium when everyone else is focusing on uranium, right? Uranium. What happened with uranium? When we were buying these stocks at 3 cents and 5 cents and 8 cents, you know, the royalty company in uranium, you know, when Marinati was starting that, nobody wanted to hear anything when it was 50 and 75 cents and 90 cents, right? It's up, it's got its first mover advantage. That's the same thing with this lithium stock right now that I'm getting ready to tell you about. Now, as you say, well, lithium stocks, these royalty companies, Mickey D. What's up with these royalty companies? Well, these royalty companies, you know, they have diversity, they have projects, there could be streaming projects where they do not operate the mines or anything. They're not responsible for any, oh boy, things are breaking up here. But they're not responsible. It's real windy, real super windy. You know, oh boy, I'm gonna have to cut this short here. They're not responsible for the you know, development of the mines, the costs and all that stuff. These royalties companies, but they do have a lower risk and they participate like in the upside of the property. The property does well, then they get a big royalty check, right? Every quarter, you know. Right now, this little company that I'm talking about has, and I'm talking about Electric Royalties, and it's in the book. It's in the book, number 11 in the book. So Electric Royalties has an ELECF. ELECF is a symbol on the over-the-counter. ELEC.V up in Canada. And we're talking about 10 cents was its low, 32 cents was its high this year. We're talking about a $93 million shares outstanding. We're talking about a low market cap company, guys. This is not rocket science here. They're the only ones in the game. At least they were when we wrote this book. There was no competition out there. See, they were the only ones that were doing this type of they were only ones, you know, they closed another deal, the 21st deal for them. They've got 2 royalties right now that are kicking out income right now. There are companies out there, major companies, guys, with only 4 and 5 and 6 royalties that are producing. They have 2 already, and at the end of the year they'll have 4. So we'll see how that goes. Like a $26 million market cap. This company is a small company. I mean, there's hardly anything right now that's stopping anybody from doing its thing. You know, Brendan Urich pretty much is running the show with him and his family. They got it going on. You know, he's searching the world. This last one that was closed was done in I think it was Spain. Spain is where this last royalty was picked up at. Searching the world, searching the globe. The guy's doing his thing. Management is decent. They're young management right now. You know, they're not management like some of these other royalty companies that have been out for years and years and years. But as far as Lithium goes, they're my #1 lithium royalty company right now, guys. They're #1 right now. Like I said, they have 21 royalties in the pipeline, and 2 of those are producing right now. They'll have 4 for the end of the year. Management is doing its thing. They're getting projects that have a lot of upside. They have the size, guys. The margins have to be decent because they got their stream. You know, we need our money, they're saying that by the end of the year they'll be a cash flowing royalty company. So we'll see. So far, management has done what they said they were going to do, which is great, and that's what we like. We like companies where management does what they say they're going to do. So not only that company, my ladies and gentlemen, but I'm telling you, invest in lithium baby knockouts now. Now, a lot of guys, oh, Mickey D, I want to thank all of you, but nobody's buying books. I want to thank all of you guys because they are buying books. And the proof is in the pudding this weekend when we gave out over the last week. When we gave out, you guys made it actually #1. Our gold and silver baby knockouts, numero uno. So we anticipate gold and silver doing really, really well here in the next, in the future. See, I don't like to put time frames on these things, you know, because people call you out. Mickey D, you said this cannabis stock was going to do this. It was going to $20. Yeah, I did. But all that was predicated on the government passing some sort of legalization. So when you have to depend on the government for passing rules and regulations and what have you, sometimes you can be caught out there because it takes years and years and years and years, even though you've had the promises from the highest levels of government, from the president on down, still it doesn't happen. So that's where we got stuck out. So we have to change our strategy a little bit, and we have to go with those companies, especially in the cannabis area, and in uranium and lithium also. We have to go with those companies that have projects, those companies that are better, I would say, those more quality companies that we went to last year. As you can recall, quality, better companies will be good for us in the long run. And I believe Electric Royalty is one of those companies right now that's cherry picking and getting the royalties in the lithium sector, as there was a big deal today, right? Lithium Americas and GM was a big deal. Nevada is loaded. They'll be combing Nevada also. There's all kinds of royalties out there for this little particular company, and Brandon Urich and his team are just definitely out there doing their thing right now. I'm sure I'll run across him one day at one of the conferences. No, this is not a paid video. No, I don't do anything like that, guys. This is for you to make money and for me to make money. I have a small position. I look on pullbacks. As always, on pullbacks, that's when we stick our toe back in the water or we get an initial position. We like 20-25% pullbacks. Wherever those pullbacks are, that's where we go. But right now, while everybody's looking at uranium, which is good, they should be, because there's going to be a bounce up here sooner or later. It's going to happen. Lithium right now is on the table, guys. Make sure you have a basket of little lithium baby knockouts, and you're going to do exceptionally well in the long run. Love you. God bless you. It's a little windy out here and it's cold. Take care. Stay warm. I'll leave some videos for you. Leave some links for you. Thank you again for all your support, guys. Thank you for buying the books. Thank you for your coffee. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything you do. My private students, make sure you take a look at your newsletter. It's on. Love you. God bless you. Take care.